No, I think when we have the party, we have to dance to that music. We have to play that music. We have to have our DJ play that music kind of on a cycle and do a little dance for a little while for everybody. Don't you think so?
Yeah,
All right, everybody.
get Ron to DJ.
Speaking of Ron, I gotta drop him a note, Mr. Davidoff. Hey, guess what, guys? It's Real News Live. I'm your host, Mike Barra, in Las Vegas, Nevada, joined as I always am on a Tell the Truth Wednesday by my co-host, the lovely lady with the lustrous hair, who is not saturated enough color-wise as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, we can't fix the color, yeah.
Allah, Doreen, Jen. Why don't you mess with the color and we'll let the audience decide?
Well, I don't live in Vegas, okay? So the tan doesn't last long.
Let's let the audience decide whether they like you this color or the more saturated color. Come on, fix it.
No.
Come on. We have to wait for people to come in anyway.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yes. Come on, change it. All right. Well, then we will address some other issues before we get started here. Certain people are unhappy with the information provided by this channel and on our Telegram channels, which is what, pretty much all of my financial stuff is dedicated to Telegram. Follow the RV, find me on Telegram. Don't follow me on Twitter. That's political, sports. Don't follow me on Facebook. That's personal. Follow me on Telegram to find out RV information. And they're complaining that certain people are you guys are never right. Barra's never right. Here's the thing. There's two things you're not grasping, you dumb fucks. Number one, in terms of the RV, I've never predicted anything. All I've ever done is told you what I hear. Rumors. This is what I've been told will be happening. And then Jen gives you her information from the angels, which sometimes lines up and sometimes does not line up. And Jen makes probably 10, 12 predictions on every Monday. And 80 to 90% of them end up coming up true. Maybe not in the exact time frame we were given, maybe not right away, but they all end up coming true. On the other hand, in my books and my other shows I've done about aliens and stuff, I have made many, many predictions, multiple predictions on many occasions. And somebody out there took it upon themselves to chart how many times I've been right versus how many times I've been wrong. And they've only been doing this for 10 years. So 10 years is a pretty good database. But anyway, they created a pie chart that shows you how often I'm right versus how often I'm wrong. And here is the pie chart. How many times I've been wrong in the past decade. Blue is none. And yellow is none, but in yellow. There you go. There you go. Zero. Okay, Jen. Just thought I would get that out of the way.
Oh, I shared everybody some of my hate mail today with Mike, and he's set him off. I think it's funny. Yeah, I come out here and give predictions. I'm going to keep doing it. I feel confident about what I do. I don't care if you like it. Don't watch.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm getting more of that. I got a lot of that flack today. I got over on my Mike Barra author page on Facebook. Well, you're completely wrong about the Calvine UFO photo, man. I know, because I talked to two of the guys that took the pictures. Well, first of all, only one person took pictures, but I'm sorry, dude. When you line up the fence posts 30 years apart in the pictures, and you line up the mountain in the background, all you do is just line everything up, and guess what? It's the exact same spot. And so you're a moron. And then I get, oh, I can't believe you're helping this evil bitch, referring to Marina. Sarah, not you for a change, Jen. You're not the evil bitch. Marina is the evil bitch.
That's,
I can't believe you're helping that evil bitch, yada, yada, yada. Now, there's a lot of things I can say about Marina Sarah. A lot of them. And most of them would be rather complimentary. One thing I can assure you is she's not evil. She, in fact, is a very sweet person who just wants to get the truth out. And it's like,
when I ask these people for their work address,
yeah,
you don't want to give it to me. And I'm like, well, you go into my work,
right,
and complain. I think it's only fair that I should be able to go on down to yours and tell everybody what a jerk you are.
Right. Now, just so for reference,
mentally ill.
For reference, right. you can have disagreements with people at your level, and that's one thing. But nobody who attacks you, who says false things about you, who calls you evil, who calls Jen, an evil demon-possessed spirit because she channels. Well, what do you think all the prophets in the Bible are? They're all channelers. That's what they're all doing. Unless, of course, you think a bush really talked, to people. A burning bush talked to people. I don't know. I have to ask the big J, man. Did you eat any mushrooms when you were up on that mountain, Jesus? Before the bush started talking to you? I'm curious. But nobody. Sorry,
I just heard one or two.
Well, I put that in the Ark of the Covenant script that I did for the Y-Files. I put that in there where Hecklefish goes, is Jesus really sure there weren't some mushrooms up on that mountain when the bush started talking to him? Anyway, that is kind of hilarious to think about. But anyway,
might have been starving to death, but
But here's the thing: everybody who attacks Marina is not as young, not as pretty, not as smart, and not as interesting as she is. Everybody who attacks me is not as smart and not as well known as I am. Everybody who attacks Jen is not as pretty, not as sweet, not as smart, and not as pure of heart as Jen is. There is nobody who attacks you, not just disagrees with you, but attacks you, who has a better life than you do.
That's nice.
They're just jealous because your life is so much better than theirs. And that's all I have to say about that.
Yeah, there's a lot of crazies out there.
Yeah. And, look, I understand. People get frustrated. Well, here's some more shit for you to get frustrated about. Maybe not. Maybe you won't get frustrated because I do have a little bit of baritone today. And I've been talking to some people, and there's certain things I can't say, but I can, I think, say two things. Okay. Get prepared and listen to Bruce's call from last night. Get prepared and listen to Bruce's call from last night. That's all I have to say. That's my Baratel. That's what I got. Jen, you got anything new, or should we just ask questions and go along? You want to follow up with any of Monday's Jen Tell? It is, after all, a Tell the Truth Wednesday.
Well, the hurricane prediction from Archangel Uriel seems to be matching up. And although I'm trying to deceive people,
because you're evil.
Yes.
That's the first thing I think of when I look at you, Jen, is pure evil. Just
whatever.
Hakeem Jeffries is such a good guy, but Jen is evil.
Right. Anyway, so it's doing exactly what Uriel told us it was, and I didn't see the path. I heard what he said.
Right.
And so the hurricane approaching Florida will shift south slightly, come ashore as a category 4. That means it'll be a 5, approach the shore 4, 3, quickly reduce to a 3, and then a 2. It will be a 12-hour event. And all the models are confirming that. So Jen Tell confirm on that.
Yeah.
Karen.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Anyway, so.
Nailed it.
Rivers will overflow, some devastation, not as bad as predicted. Then, Jen Tell confirm. This is interesting. We thought it would be something better, and that might still happen. But yesterday, post came out that in the headline it said Elon breaks his silence.
Yes,
and he was talking about Epstein list, and it was an interview, I believe, with what's his face?
Tucker.
There's news circulating right now that we should all be prepared, and then the people are going to assume that EBS, we're going to get locked down, something like that. Remember, yesterday we got no EBS till November. So whatever that threat is about, we want to take it seriously. But not really seeing a full lockdown, but take it seriously. We don't know what they're talking about.
And I would say take it seriously as of today. Remember, Jen, what you're saying you felt like, or you got notifications for like Monday or
14th.
Tuesday, 14th, which is Monday. So after the hurricane. And it's also a holiday. I think it's Columbus Day.
Well, I think we're still on for that target.
Right.
I also think that right now in the Gentel, a couple Gentels ago, or the last one before this, we got that the Admiral will make a call. And then we said, who's the Admiral? And you got that it was Donald Trump. Okay. Word behind the scenes is that everything is in place. Everything that needs to be done is done. And that we can go. So what's the delay? My opinion is that the Admiral needs to make the call. Now, where's the Admiral? Here. And what does the Admiral care more about than anything? Americans. And he knows a lot of people in Florida. And if they're not going to be able to go in and do their thing for this RV, he'll probably hold off until it passes through. And he knows what the damage is. Probably get to the 14th before we get notifications.
That would be about Monday. So what I'm going to suggest to you is that between Monday and 4 weeks from now, November, the election is a window where a lot of things are almost certainly going to happen. A lot of very big things that creates disruption, chaos, supply chains, EBS, any number of things. So what we're telling you is that the best we can tell right now is that window opens on Monday the 14th. So that gives you 4 days. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days.
And so
to get ready. And all I'm saying we're getting ready is make if you're on medications, make sure you have a full month's supply or more.
So
food.
Let's
water.
say that happens on the 14th.
Right.
So we've got our exchange period. During that exchange period, I could see where the other countries announce their new rates. Crashes the dollar, everything goes into the toilet. They pull Biden out, or there's words circulating that he is unwell.
Yeah, actually, I saw that stuff. I think those were posts from Laura Loomer from July when he was on death's bed, or the previous actor playing Joe Biden was on his death's bed. We just don't know.
Okay. That gives us between the 14th and election day, that gives us, 3 full weeks to have this big flip, to bring Grassley in, to pull everybody out, to stop the election, all that. Now, are they going to run it through and let something happen with the election and then do that? I don't know. But get right up to the wire. I mean, they're running this thing right up to the wire. I mean, just very frustrating.
Yeah.
But this is where we are.
Because the sooner it happens, the less I have to worry about, right? I mean, here's the thing. If the RV had happened and I had exchanged, I would be a lot less concerned about chaos in the streets and supply chain problems and things like that. I just wish I had that relief. So we all want that.
We're still waiting on some information from certain individuals. But it looks as though all the important things that needed to happen behind the scenes have happened. And we're just waiting for the go.
Yeah.
So
that's
all I know.
Where we're at. Now, I asked you to do a healing on my ex-girlfriend's dog, Taylor. And this is Taylor. She was visiting last week. She's had spinal issues. She hurt herself. She fell, or she overworked something, and I just wanted to get. I don't know if you've done it yet or not, but that's
You
Taylor.
gave it to me an hour ago.
Yeah, I know.
No, I have not done it.
But I just wanted to fill you in on it.
Okay.
And this is little Taylor, and I adore Taylor, and she's just really, really sweet. And I like her. Her mom is great too. But this was Taylor yesterday. She was getting laser treatments. And I just had one question for Tanya that I'm going to relay to her after the show's over. She's wondering, she thinks the laser treatments might actually be making things worse for Taylor rather than helping her spine feel better. Like she thinks she might be in more pain. Is that true, or are the laser treatments helping?
They're irritating the situation. Yeah.
They're irritating it. Okay, so I'll advise her that maybe she should stop that with Taylor. So mom's instincts are always good.
And what does she have? Because it looks like the tissue itself, the bone itself, is deteriorating.
Oh, really? Like muscles or
The bone.
spinal tissue, like the little cartilage in between the spine, the vertebrae.
It looks like the bone itself has become porous.
Oh, the bone has become porous. Oh.
It's easier for me to look a different way. So let me look this way. Okay. What's the mom's name again?
Tanya. Or Tanya.
There's this one section. And so it would kind of, what it looks like is when somebody has a disc that's deteriorating, but it's like.
It's a bone deterioration.
The tissues as well, but it really, to me, looks more like the bone. It's. I don't know if it's something that's going to show up on an X-ray because it just looks like it's porous. Okay. I'll work on that.
I've got Diana, the mushroom lady, sending her some supplements for free. Try to get Taylor back to health. So,
I will work on that.
This is the kind of thing that we're going to be doing when this is all over. Getting Jen to consult and getting Diana to send in supplements to help build bone and things like that. So she's just a really sweet dog, and I want her to be around for a while longer. It's been a long time since I've seen her. Gosh, Taylor's. Anyway. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and get to questions. Please keep in mind that these, live streams and shows that we do and everything can always be found on mikebera.blogspot.com, where you can see this show, other shows that have been uploaded. You can see the Calvine UFO photo video. You can actually see that video where I completely take apart the photo is the peak of Farragon Hill in Scotland. You can see my interviews with Marina and see how evil she is. You can see all of our past shows, the Toxically Masculine Tuesday shows, and pick up articles and my books and all kinds of cool stuff like that at mikebera.blogspot.com. Also, want to let everybody know the Alien event is coming up on October 17th through the 20th at the Alexis Park Resort here in Las Vegas. I'll be there. Brad Johnson will be there, or Brad Olson will be there. Dr. Louis Turry, Carrie Cassidy, Crazy Cassidy will be there. Sheila, a whole bunch of interesting people. And the Biomed Expo will be taking place, where you can use one of those electromagnetic medbed type things are going to be there. So get your tickets now. We have also a special coming up where I think the Fontainebleau Hotel is going to host a party for us for an extra 50 or 60 bucks. So that'll be fun. Also, please do not forget to visit our wonderful sponsors, the CBD Gurus over at the CBD Gurus. By the way, alienevent.com is where you want to go to get tickets for the Vegas show. The CBDGurus.com, slide over to the wholesale tab, slide down to Mike B Wholesale, type in the discount code ALIEN, and pick up this week's specials along with some dong. You get some additional dong to go with your order over a certain amount. They've got all kinds of cool stuff. The Delta 8 gummies, the lion's mane, the pet treats, the immunity syndrome. That's a Star Trek episode. The immunity formula, the immunity supplements are there. They're very cool. The seltzer water, and the sleep gummies, all kinds of cool stuff over at the CBD Gurus. And then also, speaking of Diana, get on over to MikeBarrettPets.com where you can get all kinds of very cool supplements for your pets. Diana's going to sort out what Taylor needs and help get that over to her. They have all kinds of great stuff for dogs, for cats, for horses, all based on mushroom supplements, mushroom-based, natural healing formulas. They've got stuff for humans, stuff for dogs, stuff for cats, the super sauces. I got Barkley on the Mojos and the Mush Puppies. These are great for dogs. Barkley, of course, has great energy. The Mush Ponies for horses, Pet Balm for any little hot spots you might have. And then the Coriolis Versicolor immune system boosters and the Enforce Clarity, the Enforce Restore, all kinds of cool products for human consumption, along with coffee and chocolates, body balm for people, starter packs, everything over there at MikeBarrettPets.com. Don't hesitate to send an email to Diana at MikeBarrettPets@gmail.com, and she can get you on the right set of products for either your health problems or your pet's health problems. Also, the Ledger Nano S wallet is what I've got. Actually, I've got the Ledger Nano S Plus. If you want a hardware wallet for your cryptocurrency, I've got my XRP and my XLM right here, and nobody can take it from me unless they have all my passcodes and stuff, which they don't, by the way. So get on over there. It's a great deal for you. There's a link in the description. You get $10 of free Bitcoin. I get $10 of free Bitcoin. It's a win-win situation for everybody. And again, also the ACN family of services. If you want the Impact Health Sharing product, which is great stuff, there's a link in the description for that as well. You can click on Impact Healthcare from the link. You can go in, you can watch some videos explaining to you what Impact Health Sharing really is. You can go get a quote. You can talk to somebody about it, and the service, which is about 1/3 the cost of health insurance and is actually a lot better than health insurance. And of course, there's all kinds of other products there too. Identity theft. We're going to have to get Zester on to talk about some of the other stuff that they've got available. DirecTV, Dish. I hate my cable company. I think it's time for me to change. I sure wish that Starlink was included in this. Maybe ACN will do a deal with Starlink. So, Jen, that brings us to what's going on over at JenniferFallah.com. Did you get your special up after Monday or no?
Can we get rid of this here?
Well, it's not really touching your head. Jen hates that.
That's annoying.
Right.
I know it's not touching me, but I almost feel like it is touching me. It's bugging me.
Yeah, it's like you feel like pressure right there on your head. All right.
Okay, I haven't changed anything. You guys can still go get the special offer. I've been too busy.
Mm-hmm.
The following is growing. I'm totally overloaded. I will get to you. Don't let that stop you from going and getting this special now. You can get gift cards from me. This is a medical intuitive half-hour reading, head to toe evaluation. I tell you what I see. I do it with Jesus. It's like having X-ray vision. Okay.
Like you just did with Taylor, with Taylor's little bones.
Yeah. So, and that includes a free healing afterwards. And I will address everything that we saw. Medical readings are meant to find the root of the problem so that you can take that information back to the doctor and know what to test for, know what to look for, work with them. It's not instead of, medical care. So you can get that now. You can get a reading from Susan Gretz. You can get a house cleanse or personal cleanse from Marcy Howell. Go to JenniferFallah.com.
All right. There you go. That is what is going on over at JenniferFallah.com. Also, please do not forget to get on over to the Rumble page where you can sign up and follow us. Hit our channel, Real News Live with Mike and Jen. We made it over 3,000 followers. Almost got all of our followers from the account over to the channel. We're now over there, but you can sign up, hit the subscribe button, and please like the video. We got about, how many people? We got about 891 people over there right now, and only 99 of you have hit that like button. So smash that like button. Jen, let's pop out the chat and go over and take a look at the chat and get some questions, because one of the advantages of making the $5 subscribe is that you get to ask your questions first on the list, and that is really cool and great. I just lost the Peggy. There it goes. I hate this. I hate that the
do it over again. See if it.
I got it now. So
it's totally blurry.
I know, but that's okay because you don't really need to read. Ooh, what is going on there? Why is it not showing? Why is it not showing the right thing? Just a sec. Oh, I know why. Okay, that's okay. I can read it, and I'm the only one who needs to read it. And also, just want to remind everybody that questions for Jen need to include your real name and the name of the person that you are asking about. Now you can read it. Hi, Jen. It's Peggy, says Peggy. $50 Rumble rant. Thank you very much. I'm in North Palm Beach, Florida. This is my first Florida hurricane, and I'm a nervous wreck. Will my husband Tom and I be okay? I lost my Rumble rant question on Monday, and I'm sorry about that, Peg. And you didn't need to pay for another one. It's not that high, but we appreciate it. Thank you very much.
You'll be okay. You might have to replace a few boards or something. I don't think the water gets high where you are. You'll be okay.
Be okay. All right. Good for you, Peg. All right. Let's go on down. Prayers of a lot of people in Florida and Tampa. The rain has started.
I'm just going to say right now, nobody asked me if they're going to be okay and choose to stay when you've been advised to evacuate. Do not, first of all, put that on my shoulders. But you need to make that decision yourself. Okay? If you have no way to evacuate and you have to stay there, you can go ahead and ask me, well, am I going to survive? Am I going to be okay? And I'll take a look and I'll do the best I can, but do not, take my information and use that as a reason why you don't have to evacuate when everyone else is.
Yeah. Village Baker says, here, Mike, I listened to the Monday podcast with my husband, and when you mentioned the tank, his eyes lit up. He also wants a tank. We're moving to Las Vegas. Maybe two of you guys can get together and tank it up. I think what we need to do
out in the desert,
buy a bunch of land out in the desert and set up a bunch of targets, and then bring in some real tanks for people to drive and shoot. I think that would be epic. Talk about guys having fun. Let the truth be known. Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Love and light. Are the storms being created by dark hats to stop the gold-backed currency from moving forward and keeping us from our this is Rose Marie. We get this question a lot, and I think you've addressed it a couple times, Jen, but why don't you address it again?
I'm just going to say this again. Yes, there was weather modification for many years. What I got from the angels is that sometime in the last year or so, those that it has been taken out of the bad guys' hands, it has been disabled, that they can't do that anymore. I believe that this is, and I could be wrong, but I don't think that's happening now. Strategically, and if this is a war, and they had something like that in their arsenal still, that would not be a very smart plan. They had to take that out of the enemy's hand and all of their weapons as much as they can and reduce that arsenal so that they can't retaliate like that.
Yeah.
So I don't think so with these. Okay. I just think that we had a very hot summer, and when you heat up the water, You'll have a lot of evaporation, and you're going to have.
Yeah, it's mid-October. It's October 9th, and we're still around 100 degrees here. It's insane. Everybody in town tells me this is insane. This is the hottest summer I can remember for the last 25 years. Great.
Yeah, we have years like that. We have weather patterns. We have shifts. We have things like that.
Okay. Kathy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, Jen, will I be able to buy the property out from under the X after the RV, or will it sell before it happens? That's an interesting question. It sells. Too bad. Hello, Mike and Jen, Little Red Castle. Amy is wondering if you see me moving to a different house next year. Sure. If you want to, right?
Yes. It almost looks like a ranch style home, but I'm seeing like more of a rustic porch on the front.
Joe, Little Red Castle, Pay the Joe, $5 a month subscriber, says, Jen, will I visit my son Ryan and my granddaughter in North Carolina this week? He's trying to figure out if he can get through the traffic and problems and stuff.
Yes.
Steven wants to know about his son Sebastian. He's been facing some girl-related mental health issues. Not going to say anything. Seems to turn a corner. Is Sebastian getting the help he needs? Or should we change something?
There's a chance he might be bipolar, so you're going to want to address that. But I do think he's getting over this recent situation. I don't think he's like a bad case, but there's a little bit of that there.
Don't let a girl make you crazy, dude. Just don't. It's a girl. Jen looks beaming. She's really happy, so relaxed and not worried. Okay. Jen, your hair looks beautiful.
Thank you.
Jen and Mike, you both look great today. Cool Raul, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, good morning, Mike and Jennifer. Raul, here with the question. Marcia wants me to go on a cruise with her in May 2025 to Jamaica. Should I go or stay home? Cruises are fun. Booze cruise. You just drink the whole time. I was hanging out with David Hatcher Childress, and I drank 10 buds a day.
Yeah, I think it would be fun if you went.
Cool. Okay. Gloria, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, Jen, can you give me my angel and spirit guide names? This is a very popular question lately.
Gloria. Angel, I can't pronounce. Wissip or something like that. Guide's name is Anthony.
Maybe Mark Anthony. Megan Angus, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hey, Jen, you're glowing today. I think we just fixed Jen's camera is what happened. I just changed the settings so that she looked better. My mom, Connie, is having some issues lately with her spouse. Do you see her situation changing soon? He's a real piece of work. That's Megan.
Not anytime soon.
Yeah. Sometimes you just got to go through until the other person's done. Just go through it. Kathy, $5 Rumble Rant. Hi, Kathy. You said last week my dog Buster was having a skin allergic reaction. He's still itchy after trying a few changes. Can you tell me what he's reacting to? Buster. Buster the dog.
Not getting it. It might be his food. I feel like it's coming from outside. Not getting it fast enough. Are we frozen? Are we frozen? I think we're frozen. Is it me?
No, it's me. It's always me. It's Cox Cable. Fuck Cox Cable.
Okay.
Deb wants to know when you see her husband getting a different truck. His is on his last legs.
Four weeks.
Good. 4 weeks. That's pretty close. It's pretty soon. There's nothing better than a new car.
Well, he goes in, but then they don't really have what he wants, and so they're going to get it for him. And it takes a little bit.
Frederica, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi, Jen, social worker. I just turned up today, and school is annoying me, and I'm done. Am I going to have more problems with the school
that she works at?
Social worker just turned up today and school is annoying me and I'm done. Am I going to have more problems with the social worker?
I see what she's talking about. A few more problems. Yeah, it's not over yet.
Lucy, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi, Jen, I need to clean my dog's ears every day. Does he have ear mites or something? It doesn't feel like an infection to me. Thank you so much.
Every day? Is he shaking his ears? Let me look down in. Yeah, got a little bit green in there. Take him in or get him some antibiotics. It looks like you've got an ear infection.
Yeah, it's probably
it's starting. It's down in there. But I see this little pocket, and when I see green, that means infection.
Yeah. There's some great eardrops, Positex that I give my kitty, Miss Fluffy Muffy.
Mm-hmm.
Those were great. Okay, Bruce was thumbs up last night. The 14th, says Katrina, is also Canadian Thanksgiving Day. I remember when I lived in Canada, and we had Thanksgiving on the 14th of October. I remember my mom asking me about Christmas. She goes, "Now, Mike, do they have regular Christmas up there?" I'm like, Mom, Christmas is like a universal holiday. It's the same day everywhere on the whole planet. It's not like Thanksgiving, which is a nation by nation thing. My mom is so silly. Okay, Christina, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber. Christina with a K. My grandfather Kenneth was recently diagnosed with cancer. I'm very sorry to hear that, and will start radiation soon. Will he successfully make it through the treatment or quit early? Interesting. Sounds like your dad's got a defiant attitude.
Who was asking again?
It is Christina with a K, asking about her grandfather Kenneth.
He'll make it through the treatment.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll make it through the treatment.
Okay. All right. Diane, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, I did a tax extension. I have to pay a lot. Sad face. Does that mean I don't have to send a payment on the 15th? Yeah, I believe it does. This is not financial advice. If you have an extension, you get an extension for 3 months. And I wish I could tell you guys what I heard about taxes. I can't. But I have heard something about taxes.
Well, it's not soon enough. So just do what you have to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Make arrangements, whatever you have to do. We have to stay. We got to keep our heads above water.
Yep. Jackie, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi, it's Jackie M. Does Eunice, my guide, have a message for me today?
You're late.
You're late. There it is. You know what that means. You'll figure it out. Beth, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, my cat Luke had an emergency over last weekend. Vets think it may be pancreatitis, but it's not conclusive yet. Jen, what do you see is wrong? Will he be okay? Beth would like to know about her kitty Luke.
It's accurate. I think the treatment is working. But I think what the vet said is accurate.
Super Dave, aka Pork Chop, $100 Rumble Rant. We love you, Dave. You're going to get a special spot at the party. Jen, Dave here with Mike's update. Do you see me needing to cut my trip short and head back to the U.S. earlier than expected? Dave, I would say don't change your plans.
When are you expected?
Yeah, and when are you expected? Don't change your plans unless you have a reason to change your plans. Freedom Liberty Lover, yeah. Reminder, hit that like button.
Dave, okay.
Like button. Hit that like button on Rumble, especially.
You do come back early.
Oh, you do come back early. Dave. Oh, okay. Rainbow 13. Hun, I don't know your name. I can't connect your username with your there's a persistent prediction regarding Southern California, Lower Nevada, and Western Arizona for next week. Can the Archangel Michael shed any light on this huge event in the world? Okay, so there's some predictions about Southern California, Nevada, and Western Arizona for next week. That kind of sucks because that's where I am.
Predictions for what?
I don't know. Some event.
Well, that's awfully general.
Yeah. Aliens going to invade next week or no?
Look into next week. The only thing I hear about next week when somebody asks me about that is illegals rushing the border.
Yeah. Okay.
Keep hearing rushing the border.
Senior Francisco, Rob Clark, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, says, my daughter Esme, E-S-M-E, is having trouble with her teeth. Can you see what's going on and if we should be doing anything different to help her?
Usually I want to know how old. So who's the mom?
It's Rob Clark is the guy.
Oh, sorry.
Esme is the daughter. E-S-M-E.
It's back here. It has something to do with I don't know how old she is, but it looks like she's got wisdom teeth coming in, or there's wisdom teeth in. It's something in the very back there that needs to be addressed.
Okay.
Something pushing up on others.
Lisa, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, the bank sent me a replacement card because mine was hacked. It was supposed to be here Monday. It's not here. Are you able to see where it's at? So Lisa wants to know where her bank card is. Is it still just in the mail, or did they forget to mail it out, or call?
I see mail.
Mail. Okay, so relax.
I actually see a mail box, like it had been delivered, so it could be in the house. Say if somebody else brought the mail in, threw it in the mail pile. We always have like a mail pile.
Okay.
Yeah.
Evie Michelle, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, hi guys, love you both. Jen, I'm wondering about my parents, what they might have to say to me. They are Bud Greer and Linda Barbara Greer. Do they have anything to say to Evie Michelle?
That's going to take more time for me to find them, connect with them, get their responses. If you want a message from somebody, be specific with your question. Okay.
There you go.
So let's move on from those.
Okay.
It just takes too much time.
Okay. Letitia, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, will my daughter Elizabeth get the transfer to the department that she wants at work?
3 to 4 weeks.
Jay Davis, it's not up to me to have Dr. Jan Halper on. That was on Mark's show. That was a Whiskey and Wisdom episode where I discussed things with Dr. Jan. So that'll be up to Mark. Okay, Shelly Williams, $5 Rumble Rant, says, thanks for all you two do. Do you see me moving to Bend, Oregon this month? It depends on my real estate transaction, and I need to be with my kids. So Shelly wants to know if it sounds like her house is going to sell, and then she gets to move to Bend.
It's just after November.
Just after November. Okay.
I mean,
You mean just
just
after
the beginning of November.
just after in November. Okay, good. Let the truth be known just wants to say thank you, Jen. I just want to share in our Telegram chat. As many are in the storm and they're saying what's happening. Okay.
Oh yeah. I was wondering when that would start coming in. And Randy, I'll get to your question privately. People, please don't text me your questions during the show. It's distracting.
Excuse me.
Not trying to be bossy or anything. I'm just saying.
Yeah, just being bossy.
I'm bossy.
Light Traveler says, after the RV, would I be happier buying a house or renting an apartment for 62-year-old plus adults where I can meet people? This is Bonnie. Bonnie wants to know, should I buy a house or rent an apartment where I'm around more adults of my age? I don't think Jen knows what's going to make you happy, but.
Well, I was seeing something. I'm trying to get there. There's just distractions here or there. That's just, I'm not. What it looks like is a retirement community. It's a smaller home. It's freestanding, smaller, one-level home. Is what I see.
Nice. Carissa, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, says, I have almost everything now ready for my business. When do you see it starting to take off and produce a profit? So Carissa wants to know when she might be making a profit at her new business.
I want to say December, but then I see you doing things, making changes, moving things around. There's a lot going on. So there's still preparation that you're doing with this. And then you kind of take a step back for a little. So best case scenario, I'd say January.
Okay. Lori Betty, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, says, I'm thinking of getting a new puppy in December. Good for you. I'm worried I won't be ready after my loss. Will this be a good time or should I wait a few more months? Lori.
Best way to get over the loss of a pet is to get another one.
Unless you're like me and you don't want to do that.
Well, if you want to grieve.
Yeah.
Go ahead and grieve.
Okay.
But you could be happy with a new one. And I think you will.
Puppies are wonderful. Slin Barn. I don't know that name. I see it. Okay. Well, she wants to know about her daughter, Paige. Will Paige stay with her current man she is currently with?
Yes, for a while.
A lot of meddling moms in here. It's like, just let your kids have their own relationships. They're going to make good choices. They're going to make bad choices. You know,
you don't understand the life of a worrying mother.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, once you step into that role and you're in that role for years, it's hard to pull out. Okay.
When I was in my last bad relationship, nobody could have told me anything. People tried to tell me, and I'm like, okay, I know. I don't care.
Don't matter. Moms are going to sit at home and wonder if their kids are happy.
Yeah.
That's our number one priority, is if the kids are happy. So
okay.
I try to get as much information as I can, but sometimes that information is private. It's their situation. It's their life, and so I can only get, usually with something like that, as it pertains to you, to calm your fears. But right now, they're not done with it.
Yeah. Hey, Jen, this is Diana, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber. Will my daughter's father, Kelly, be at her wedding Saturday? He has passed 4 years ago. I'm pretty. Jen saying no. Not physically, he won't be there.
He keeps going back and forth with his decision, but I think no.
Somebody's in here asking Regina a question. Okay, Regina wants to know, this is not our Regina, but a different one. How much time do I have left with my Labrador Drake? He has bone cancer. Is it days, weeks, or months? Wow, I don't know if you can answer that. But enjoy every moment you can with Drake for now.
Months.
Barbara, $5 Rumble Rant says, hey, I want to thank you for all you do. Message you gave me from my mom, Anita, said to slit my attention. I don't think that's what she meant to type. Slit my attention?
I remember that. It
unable to
was
figure that out.
split your attention.
Split your attention. Okay. All right.
So what I think she meant was, what I got from that was that you were hyper focused on one thing at the time. But there's something else in your life that you need to attend to as well. So we're going to split our attention. We're going to spend some time on this and some time on that. And that's what that meant.
Okay.
Was there an additional question?
No, that's
okay.
The question. Kim, Little Red Castle, $5 month subscriber, says, my daughter Ashley thought she heard growling in the basement. She also got an uneasy feeling. I did a blast with Archangel Michael, but I think it hid from me. Can you check?
Yeah, it'll hide.
It's gone. It's still there.
Who's the name? What's the name?
It's Kim Coatney. Coatney.
Let me look.
Get Marcy to cleanse your house.
Yeah, I see it. It's hiding from me too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? Kim, text me that. I'll just do it later. Okay. I don't want that thing in there.
Okay. Apparently there's an earthquake going on somewhere. Okay. Susan says, Mike, can you please post a link to the Bruce's Intel? It's in the Mike Barra chat on Telegram, and I don't have it with me right now, but I will get somebody to repost that over on Telegram. And Eva Michelle, Little Red Castle, $5 a month subscriber, says, what did my dad do with the $100,000 before he passed away? My dad bud with that.
I'm not sure. I'm not good at this thing, but I hear he invested, he lost, and he spent.
That brings up a really good question. All the kids were pretty sure that we remember my dad having some like stock options or something through Boeing that kind of got lost in the shuffle when he passed and when mom passed. Is that true? Was there any money sitting around that we didn't?
No, he cashed him in.
He cashed him in. Okay, good for him.
There was a situation where he, along the way, that he needed.
Okay.
Him and mom needed something.
Well, good. I'm glad that they got to use it and it didn't get lost. Little Barb says she also asked if there was any additional messages from her mom, Anita. Barb.
Okay. Barb?
From Anita to Barb.
Anita's the person asking about her mom, Barb.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Barb is asking about her mom, Anita.
That's what I thought. All right, Barb. Barb. She's pleased with the way that you've handled things over the years. She's proud of you. She's showing me some kind of chain. I don't know why she's showing me a chain. I don't know. These kind of things take me a little more time.
Can you do that again, Miss Fluffy? Anyway, I'm just going to get a video of my kitty. I'm going to post that.
Try to focus as long as you can. Okay. Try to pay attention. We're live.
When she does something that cute, what the hell? Okay, Chris
Oh my gosh,
Lowe.
there's this dude, people moved in across the street and they have this tuxedo kitty and he is so adorable. And it looks, he's got a lot more white, but he's black and he keeps coming onto my front porch because I have the stray cat. Well, I've had for like 10 years, but Peanut, and I feed her out there. So he comes for the food and I keep trying to pet him and stuff because he looks like my pet Hunter that passed away. Tripped me out. I was out there and I saw him out of the corner of my eye and it just looked like, I'm like, oh my God, Hunter? Because I thought it was a visit.
Yeah.
It was a new cat. So I'm just...
Chris Loeb. My neighbor asked if I'm selling our house. She wants to know if she'll sell to them. Apparently she is going to sell her house, but she wants to know, am I going to sell to them, the neighbors?
I hear they back out.
Okay, let's get over to the YouTube side of things. Hi, Mike and Jen. Last week, my dog Kinsey started to try to get out the back door when I leave for work. What is going on with her, and why did she start doing this? Why is Kinsey trying to get out of the house all of a sudden?
She's afraid of being in the house alone.
Aww.
You know what? Watch the pets. Okay. We are in the paranormal season. You got all kinds of things going on. Okay. And because pets can perceive things that are there, but even more so now. And I find that, and it's pretty cool to watch, is my shepherd, who's always guarding me. He'll come just like there's a thunderstorm and he just can't get close enough to me. He's just like leaning on me. And I'm like, what the hell? And he's scared. And I'm like, all right. Then I blast the place and he calms down and he goes and lays down. And I'm like, well, that's what that was. Okay. He saw something.
Yeah, that could be
fun,
too.
But,
maybe there's something in the house scaring him. Get a house cleanse from Marcy if you can afford it.
It's just, I told you guys it was going to be a rough season. So watch your pets. They know if they're looking over in the corner and kind of whimpering and they don't want, they're acting strange, probably something there.
Yeah. Thoughts on Sky's video yesterday? Pretty ominous. I didn't watch it. Sky goes up and down, and I'm not even sure that that's contemporary because if it's not on our YouTube channel, I'm not sure it's a real video from now. It could be from 5 years ago. So, I don't know. I have no thoughts on it. I'll go watch at some point, I suppose. Susan says, Jen, I started a lawsuit to gain guardianship of my mother and her estate. Will the court battle last very long? And of course, will I win?
It will last quite a while. Your sister's going to fight it. She's trying to get another sister to fight it with her. I heard she wins, but I'm not sure.
Good. She wins.
If that's the sister. No, I think you get it. I think you do.
Ernest says, take Taylor to the doggy chiropractor. Yeah, but you got to be careful if the bones are having issues, and most chiropractors will not treat animals because they have to have special insurance for that. So, I don't know if there are. Marina's smoking hot. Yeah, you're telling me, buddy. Ruben Darren, Mike and Jennifer, I was seen 111 like a lot of times 2 weeks ago in one day. Do you know what that means? Ruben Darren wants to know. What is
a reminder to create your reality?
A reminder to create your reality. Sean, I'm sure the burning bush was a redhead with herpes. That's sick, buddy. Just mean. Burning bush.
It's almost blasphemous. Okay.
Yeah, blasphemous is actually the word I was looking for. Thank God Jesus forgives you. But
whoa.
Jennifer, can you ask the angels what is the capacity for healing of a med bed and when it will be rolled out for all? She's addressed this many times before, what she thinks the med beds are. Do you want to deal with that again or just pass on that?
I just saw 98%. There are some things that I think that is what they're experiencing, is about a 98% healing on most things. So I don't know if there's, and I could see where that would be. If a soul
Do I
wrote
get
a
my
life
gallbladder back? I want my gallbladder back. Do I get my gallbladder back?
for you,
Yeah.
no.
I don't get my gallbladder back?
What I was saying,
If I had a choice between the vasectomy and the gallbladder, I'd rather have the gallbladder back.
TMI. Thanks, though. Okay.
Jen,
Never
go ahead.
mind.
I promise
Never
I'll stop.
mind.
I promise. All right. Hi, Jen. My son Jason is asking if his wife Renee will reconcile with him, or is she set on a divorce?
Karen's asking for son Jason. Well, the wife Renee. Personal information, but she does try.
She tries to reconcile. Okay. Mike, has your bondholder been paid yet? Nope. Hi, Mike. Hi, Jen. This is Kyle. Actually, the correct answer to this is in the Telegram chat from yesterday, and the answer is not yet. Hi, Mike and Jen. This is Kyle. Love the show for helping us. My question is, I have lost job for 5 months. Will I be able to get a new job? Kyle wants to know if he's got a new job.
So Gabriel's talking about something that you have in mind to do to fix the situation, like your financial situation, and you won't get a job soon enough. So we're on to that scenario. Okay.
Christine wants to know when our house in Florida will be in my name. Christine.
February, March. I think that's where I'm at.
Okay. Troy, I need your real name to find out if you're going to move to Florida in the future. But you can do whatever you want to do if you have enough money. Lisa wants to know when Andrew and her will see each other again. When will Lisa and Andrew see each other?
I feel like Thanksgiving's really close. So
Good.
About a month.
Something to be thankful for. They have a place outside of Houston where you can drive tanks. I don't want to just drive them. I mean, I want to drive them over stuff and crush cars, but I also want to shoot. Like, I want a full King Tiger or a Tiger 1 with the 88 millimeter gun and like blow shit up. That's what I want. I want to blow stuff up with the cannon. Okay, I want to do everything.
You'll put your eye out with that thing.
Who is Bruce and where do I find call? Bruce has a thing called the Big Call. If you type Bruce's Big Call, I think into Google, it'll come up, or you can find it in the Mike Barra chat on Telegram. I remember back in the 70s when you could smoke in movie theaters. I went to see Fantasia, and about halfway through, I was so stoned out of my gourd. I was so amazed at dancing mushrooms. Yeah, well, Disney was trying to tell you some things, and Disney is not a good guy. He was not a good guy. Christine would like to know whether her daughter Kristen will be safe in Port Charlotte, Florida. Either she didn't get an evacuation notice or she could not. She's not sure which one. So will Kristen be safe in Port Charlotte, Florida?
Yes.
Billy would like to know, do you ever see me meeting someone that will truly love me?
shortly.
Cool.
Yeah.
Lisa K says she's had her eye on property for a couple years. Do you see any major issues with it? It's in Milner, Georgia.
The issues are with the seller. That's why it's still there. I don't know what that is, but it's complicated and people just pass on it. Yeah. We've also got some kind of drainage issues on the land. I think water pools, almost kind of swamp-like area at certain times of the year or something like that. Or there's water, a lot of water under the ground. So some of it looks like it may not be usable or a hazard. Yeah, there are some problems with that property. You'd have to walk the property and really get into it and decide. But I think other people have passed on it.
Copper Sundown says, I don't understand why people watch this channel if you think they are wrong. Why are you watching? Don't watch.
Yeah.
So you can, because they want to catch it with see, I got you. But then you have to put words in my mouth to get me because I'm always very careful about what I say.
Who spends their time watching things they don't like so they can complain to the people about how they don't like? Just go away. Go and get a life and do something else. There you go. Problem solved.
I think I missed something up here. I was gonna get one. There was somebody who said that they
I gotta get going.
I know there was somebody who said that they were going to the emergency room. I know I missed that question. Hang on. That's kind of important. Kinsey again. Where is the emergency room question? Damn it. I'm sorry, guys. Jen, I can't find it. Oh gosh darn it. There's somebody that was going to the ER with their aunt or their grandma. And I completely lost it. I meant to click on it. God, I'm sorry. Okay, well, you got to go. I'm really sorry that I lost track of that.
It's in the YouTube, right?
Yeah, it's in YouTube side. Gentel confirm. You said my daughter Grace would get a job and move to Indianapolis. She's having a hard time finding housing. Will she find housing?
Yes, just in time. And I'm scanning. So it's the ER. They actually just put ER, emergency room. Oops, something went wrong. Reload the page. You know what? I'm sick of all these problems with all the apps and
yeah.
What is that lately? Is it the weather?
I'm so sorry that I skipped over that. Maybe it was on Rumble. Go all the way back, Jen. Just let me check before I let you go. Because it's kind of important when somebody's heading to the ER. Get some support for them.
If you're watching, can you type it again?
Yeah. Let me check Rumble real quick, and then we got to let you go.
Yeah.
No, I've got Sarah with an H. My little dog Leah is refusing to eat her food. What's going on with Leah?
What I heard doesn't make any sense. She's got tummy trouble. He said, Jesus said yeast resistance. I don't know what the hell that is.
Jennifer, yes, that will be restored. It was Georgiana's question. Okay, well, can I find Georgiana in here? I don't find her. How did I miss? It must have
I think
gone.
that dog needs to go on like all meat for a while.
All meat, the doggy. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Georgiana, I'm really sorry.
It is a stomach issue, though.
Yeah, I don't see the question in here anymore. Shoot. All right, guys, I am really sorry about that. So, sorry about that. I don't know. It got lost because I didn't get to it, and it ended up going over the top. So. All right, guys, thanks for being here. Jen's got to go. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for being here. I am expecting to be on the regular Whiskey and Wisdom tonight, which means Mike Barra's bad, good dating advice will be available to everybody there. All you middle-aged ladies looking for a man, I will tell you how to find him.
I wonder if it's okay if I come in and say hi.
I don't know.
Probably shouldn't because you're back on and
you're so provocative.
Screw it up for you.
You're so provocative. Well, that's okay. I can live without Whiskey and Wisdom, but I don't want to because it's my favorite show to do, where I get to just not talk about anything very serious. So, all right, guys, thanks for being here. Jen and I will be back Monday unless something very interesting happens between now and then, which we're all hoping it will, but we shall see. Lots of stuff happening, lots of exciting energy, lots of things to pay attention to. Pray for everybody in Florida and also in North Carolina and Tennessee. That. I know Brian and Blake were up in the North Carolina area, and Brooks lives there, and it is far, far worse than there.
So did it make landfall yet?
Did
the
what?
Hurricane? Did the hurricane make landfall yet?
No, I think it's supposed to tonight at 2 a.m. or something.
Oh, it looks like it's right on it. Hang on, I got radar. Yeah,
well, it depends on.
It's right on it.
Yeah,
it's coming up.
Depends on kind of where you're calling the hit.
That doesn't look very bad to me. I mean, looks like it's breaking up, but I'm looking at the Weather Channel's radar of the rainfall and everything.
Yeah.
So
I wonder if we'll get more girls in bikinis reporting from the scene. That was great. We'll have to do that again. Jen's giving me the look. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Love you. I'll be back tonight on Whiskey and Wisdom, I assume. And I'll let you go. Let you know. All right. See you over on Telegram.